Have you ever bought something, not because you truly wanted it, but because everyone else seemed to want it? Maybe it was a trending phone, a viral TikTok product, a cryptocurrency everyone swore would go to the moon, or maybe you laughed at a joke in a room full of people, even though you didn't actually find it funny. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Humans love to believe we think independently, but in reality, most of us are influenced far more by the crowd than we realize. And that psychological phenomenon has a name: the bandwagon effect. It's the reason trends explode overnight, bad ideas spread like wildfire, and entire societies can end up believing something simply because everyone else appears to believe it too. So today we're diving into the psychology behind why humans follow the crowd, even when the crowd is completely wrong. The bandwagon effect is a cognitive bias where people adopt beliefs, behaviors, or trends simply because many other people are doing the same. In simple terms, if everyone else is doing it, it must be right. The term comes from old political campaigns in the 1800s, where candidates used literal wagons carrying musicians through towns. People would jump onto the wagon to show support for the popular candidate, and eventually jumping on the bandwagon became a phrase for following the crowd. But the strange part is this: your brain often treats popularity as evidence, not proof, not logic, just popularity. And that shortcut affects almost every part of modern life. Why our brains do this at first glance, following the crowd sounds irrational, but evolution actually made it useful. Thousands of years ago, survival often depended on staying with the group. If everyone in your tribe suddenly started running, you probably shouldn't stop to ask questions. The people who ignored social signals too often may not have survived long enough to pass on their genes. So our brains developed a powerful instinct. When uncertain, look at what other people are doing. Psychologists call this social proof, and companies, influencers, politicians, and social media platforms use it constantly. Because once humans see enough people doing something, resistance starts to feel uncomfortable. The internet supercharged it. The bandwagon effect existed long before the internet, but social media turned it into a global machine. Think about it. Millions of people now publicly display what they like, buy, watch, support, and believe. All day, every day. Likes, shares, views, follower counts, trending hashtags. These numbers don't just show popularity, they manufacture it. If a video has 50 million views, your brain instantly assumes this must be worth watching, even if it's terrible. And once something starts trending, more people join simply because it's already popular. This creates a feedback loop. Popularity creates more popularity, not necessarily because something is good, but because humans hate feeling left out. FOMO, the emotional engine. One of the biggest drivers behind the bandwagon effect is FOMO, the fear of missing out. Humans are deeply social creatures. We want to belong. We want inclusion. We want to feel connected to the group. And advertisers know this extremely well. That's why marketing phrases often sound like, "Everyone is talking about this." Don't miss out. Join millions of users. The world's favorite product. The message is subtle but powerful. If you don't join, you'll be left behind. And that fear can override rational thinking surprisingly fast. When the crowd gets things wrong. Now here's where things become dangerous. The bandwagon effect doesn't care whether the crowd is correct. History is full of examples where large groups of people followed bad ideas simply because those ideas became socially dominant. Financial bubbles are a perfect example. People see others making money, so they jump in too. Prices rise, excitement spreads. Everyone starts believing success is guaranteed, until reality crashes into hype, and suddenly the same crowd runs in the opposite direction. The same thing happens with misinformation online. If enough people repeat something confidently, it can begin to feel true, even when there's little evidence behind it. The human brain often confuses repetition with accuracy. The bandwagon effect in everyday life. What makes this bias fascinating is how invisible it can be. You may think your choices are entirely personal, but the crowd quietly influences. Fashion trends, political opinions, music tastes, viral challenges, food preferences. technology purchases, investment decisions, even moral beliefs. Sometimes people support things publicly, not because they fully agree, but because disagreeing feels socially risky. That's the hidden power of conformity. Most people don't fear being wrong nearly as much as they fear being isolated. How to resist it? So how do you avoid blindly following the crowd? First, pause whenever something feels massively popular. Ask yourself, do I actually believe this? Or do I just like that other people believe it? Second, separate popularity from quality. Popular things can absolutely be great, but popularity alone is not evidence of truth. And finally, get comfortable thinking independently, because independent thinking often feels uncomfortable at first. Humans naturally crave social approval, but some of the most important breakthroughs in history came from people willing to question what everyone else accepted. The bandwagon effect reveals something deeply human. We don't just want to be correct, we want to belong. And sometimes the pull of belonging becomes stronger than logic itself. That's why trends spread, why crowds panic, why movements explode, and why millions of people can end up moving in the same direction without fully understanding why. So the next time you find yourself wanting something because everyone else seems obsessed with it, pause for a second and ask yourself, are you making the choice, or is the crowd making it for you? If you like the content, hit that subscribe button and join us on a path of getting to know ourselves.